Today let's make party jollof rice for 2 coolers. This is 10 kg of rice, basmati rice. So guys, let's start. So over here I have 2 cartons of chicken. Okay, this is 2 boxes of chicken. So if you want to make 10 kg to 12 kg of rice, use this recipe. It is going to help you. So welcome to my channel. It's your girl Gift Sazi. Let's dive in. So in my chicken I added my onions. After adding my onions, see, make sure you add a lot of onions in your protein. Okay, so like I was saying, welcome to this channel. It's your girl Gift Sazi. If you are watching my video for the first time, my name is Gift. Okay, subscribe, like this video, and tell what you think about this video. Okay, next I added thyme. So this is my thyme. I'm always very generous with thyme. I added my thyme, then I added this spicy. So I got this spicy from a dairy shop. This spicy takes your protein from, as in, if your protein is 10, it takes your from 10 to 100. So this protein is very good, and you have to be very careful when adding this protein, this stock into your protein. You need to be very careful, but it is very nice. So over here I added my adobo seasoning, non-seasoning. So I'm going to be using 1 cup, okay, because this is 2 boxes of chicken. Next I'm going to be adding my jumbo. So I know the quantity and the size I want to add in my protein. Okay, so if you don't know the size, I'm going to advise you, in 2 boxes of chicken, add 4 spoons. Okay, 4 teaspoons of your chicken stock. So next I added this blended stuff is pepper, onions, ginger and garlic. Blend it till it turns to this paste form. Add it inside. I added rosemary leaf. I added 3 of rosemary leaf. Make sure you wash it, fresh one, wash it, add it into it, then mix. Make sure you don't add any water into this protein, because you want every of your ingredient to go into your protein, because it makes your meat taste so sweet and taste so good. You won't be eating your chicken or any of your protein, the outside is going to be sweet and you are not feeling it inside. Okay, this is what you do. So keep it aside, allow it to cook before adding water. Next guys, this is my pepper. I have sweet chili pointed pepper, I have bell pepper, and I have scotch bonnet. So I'm going to be using 10 scotch bonnet, because this food is actually for an event. So most people don't like peppery stuff. You have to be careful, you have to be considerate when making food such like this for an event, and especially when you are making such food in diaspora, because a lot of people, their body system are not used to eating a lot of pepper. So what you have to do in this process is take all the seed away. Make sure every seed are out. So in this place I have big bell pepper, sweet chili pepper, onions, garlic and ginger. So this is the juice I got in my meat stock without adding water. This is what it is giving me. And can you see that? Before I'm going to be adding little water, allow it to cook properly. This meat tastes so good. So if you are cooking for a large quantity of people, I'm not going to tell you to start frying on your gas. Get this deep fat fryer. It is going to help you, and it's a life changer. So I'm going to be using this deep fryer to fry my chicken, and it's made everything very easy. Okay, so let's add in the oil into it. So this is enough, okay, for it. And can you see that? So I've added a bit of water. I didn't add much water, and this is my meat stock from this meat. So I cut in onions into my deep air fryer, then I'll start frying, okay, because I want this flavor, onions flavor in my meat. Okay, it is very important. So let's fry this meat together. Okay, so then just put it in, allow it to fry. It doesn't take time, and can you see the color it is giving? Very demure. So my tomatoes, I've blended them, and it's actually cooking. So these are my meat stock I got from my chicken. And next, what you have to do is take off all this chaff away, because you are cooking for an occasion and you wouldn't want people to start eating stone. I'm not going to say stone, bones, yeah, because there are broken bones in this meat stock. So you have to sieve it out. Make sure you sieve them out, okay? Make sure, take your time and sieve it out, and make sure, because if you don't sieve it out, this stock will make your rice dirty. So I've added my groundnut oil. I added the oil I use in frying my chicken. I added onions. I added bay leaf, 4 bay leaves. I was generous with my onions because this is 58 centimeter pots I am using here. Okay, so next I have 2 big Gino tomatoes. I was trying to get the recap, but I couldn't, so I just added it into it. Then make sure you fry till it's completely fried and very cooked, okay? Because tin tomatoes has this slappy taste, so make sure you fry properly. So this is what I am doing. I'm going to open the pot now for you to see that it is fried. Whenever your paste tomato is properly fried, it turns brown like this, okay? Now this is my blended pepper, mixed pepper. I've boiled it. The water, I've boiled it down off camera, and there's no water in it, okay? Make sure you boil your blended pepper and mixture, tomatoes and all that, so it is properly cooked. There's no water. I make sure it is dried, so I've incorporated everything inside. So because if I'm cooking for a quantity of people, I added just 2 bell pepper, okay? And I added, now my seasoning will go in. I added 2 curry bottle powder. I added thyme. I added benny, 3 benny. I added 2 Maginot cubes. I added chicken stock. I added 4 chicken stocks, spoons. So I've added everything, and I'll allow it to cook. Then I'm going to take some out, because if my rice are not enough, I can use the leftovers to make another one to complete it. So this is my meat stock. I'm going to pour into my pot, okay? Stirring everything together, and make sure you allow it to cook before adding your rice. So like I was saying, be generous with your spices, okay? But you have to be careful. Most especially, don't add salt yet, because most of these spices contains a lot of salt. So next, I'm going to be adding my rice. This is washed rice. I washed it with cold water, and remember, this is basmati rice. It is not the long grain rice. This is Golden Stellar products, and if you know Golden Stellar product, you will know it is it has lesser starch, and it can hold a lot of water, but still yet you have to be very careful when cooking your rice. Keep pouring water. Don't pour the water once. Gently, little by little, till everything cooks properly. So this is me. My rice are properly washed, so I'm going to pour it into my base, okay? My tomatoes, my spices, and my base. Remember, I've added my meat stock, okay? The water I use that is out of the meat. So I'm going to mix everything together. This is how it is looking. So right now, add in hot water. Please don't add cold water when cooking your rice. Make sure you have hot water at the side whenever you are cooking rice. Make sure your burner, your fire is very high, so it is cooking. Because this pot is so big, my 4 burners are on, so this rice is cooking. And if you look very well, my rice is still very strong, okay? So I'm going to be adding more hot water. Please don't add cold water into your rice. This is how it is looking. This texture is still strong. The rice is not, it does not rise, because this rice has to go up above that pot, okay? Because I know the quantity of rice that is in here. This is 10 kg of rice in this pot, okay? This is how it is looking. It is not ready yet, okay? Believe me when I say it is not ready yet. I'm going to show you the end review, okay? So next, add in hot water, into your rice. make sure, like I said, make sure this rice is very, very, as in, has good fame. I've added water into it. You can see the water. So now the rice is ready. Can you see how it is looking? Yes, this is what we want. Okay, so I'm going to be adding my margarine. So I'm just going to be doing 2 because my rice has a bit of oil in it and it still looks very, very good. This is how perfect jollof rice should be looking. I'm going to be sprinkling my onions into it, then I'm going to cover up because I need that smoky taste. Okay, so I'm going to cover up, allow it to cook properly. I want that smoke. You can see by the side the smokes are already coming in. It's already giving that smoky taste already, but still yet I still want that smoky smell and taste for your party jollof rice. This is what we call party jollof rice. So this is how it is looking. After I must have stirred in together, I'm going to cover up and let it cook very, very well. Okay, at this point, let your burner be high. Okay, let it be high. Okay, so keep watching, guys. If you've watched up to this place, make sure like this video and subscribe. Okay, I would have come in live and do this, but there was no time, and this is an order for an occasion. I don't know how many they have, but they requested for 2 coolers of jollof rice. Okay, for this size, it contains 28 liters of 28 liter and 15 liters of cooler. This rice. Okay, my rice is ready and this is how it is looking. Can you see that goodness? This is how your rice should look like. This is how our party jollof rice is. If you've watched to this end, like this video. So before pouring your rice, one thing I do before pouring your rice into your cooler, your butter or your margarine, just rub it around your cooler. Okay, it gives this extra shine, not too much, just rub it around it. So this is how the rice is looking. Can you see the rice is not soggy? The rice looks fine. The rice is shining. Okay, this is what we want whenever you want to make that party jollof rice for a lot, as in a high number of people. So I'm going to pour it into my cooler. Okay, pour it into your cooler when it is hot, then cover up because it is still going to cook. So these are all my orders. I made egg roll, I made egusi soup, salad, I made pepper soup, but that is all. Thank you for watching. I'll see you guys in another video. Bye.